Well, the NBA All-Star Game brings celebrities, basketball stars, and a lot of money to Utah this week.
Yeah, so aside from the 125,000 visitors Salt Lake is expecting to see, who stands to benefit the most?
In tonight's Eye on Your Money, Christina Flores explains where all the money goes and if the financial expectations are likely to be met.
Most of those 125,000 visitors are expected to congregate and spend money near the basketball arena and other venues that will host events related to the All-Star Game. So how does this benefit the entire state of Utah?
The 2021 NBA All-Star Game brought $250 million to the city of Cleveland, Ohio. When the All-Star Game comes to Salt Lake,
we're excited to welcome the NBA to town.
Utah leaders expect an even bigger economic win.
Who doesn't need that?
Lucy Tung-hyung is owner of Poke and Sushi Hut in downtown Salt Lake.
Sushi, cut it up and then, mix it up in a bowl.
She hopes some of the All-Star money trickles down to her family-owned restaurant, which is a short train ride from the basketball arena. Local businesses, especially those closest to the arena, are expected to benefit with over 125,000 visitors coming to Salt Lake for the NBA All-Star Game. To find out if those high economic expectations are realistic, we took a virtual trip to Cleveland, Ohio, which hosted the game last year.
Would you say that the game is going to be a good thing for Salt Lake City?
Absolutely, no question about it.
And spoke to longtime restaurant owner Lori Torres.
How close is your restaurant to the basketball arena?
It's close, you can walk.
Torres has a lot of experience serving Cleveland visitors during big events like the All-Star Game.
We had the Republican National Convention, the football draft here, and we had the All-Star Game.
But she says small business owners in Salt Lake should not expect a slam dunk.
The bigger businesses are going to do better. The hotels are going to do better. The restaurants in the hotels are going to do better.
Torres says the smaller the business and the farther from the basketball arena, the harder it is to draw out-of-town visitors. Plus, security will be tight.
They do have to close off a lot of streets, but unfortunately the streets that get closed off are usually where the small businesses are, and they're the ones who get impacted.
Dee Brewer is with Downtown Alliance, which promotes businesses in downtown Salt Lake.
Now, certainly where a business is located is going to have a bearing on how well they do.
He says while restaurants, bars, and shops close to the arena will do better, visiting NBA fans and their dollars will spread out because there are not enough hotel rooms in downtown Salt Lake to host 125,000 visitors.
So they're going to be staying in Murray, Sandy, and Draper, in Park City and Ogden.
Plus, he says people all over the world will watch the game and take notice of Utah's mountains, national parks, and red rocks, and possibly make them their next vacation spot, bringing dollars to Utah in the future. Lucy hopes the All-Star Game gives her Salt Lake business a big assist this weekend.
My biggest hope is that it's going to help my business.
And Brewer says Salt Lake can definitely handle an extra 125,000 visitors. The basketball arena often draws in big crowds, and Salt Lake City often hosts big conventions and events. Just last year, the USA Volleyball Tournament brought 159,000 people to Salt Lake City in one day. Christina Flores, KUTV 2 News.
All right, Christina, thanks. We want to know what you think is the biggest benefit to Salt Lake for hosting the 2023 All-Star Game. To answer this poll, all you need to do is scan the QR code on your screen, and we'd like to hear from you.